we it's something that we do, we get involved in, knowingly or unknowingly. Security is what we do, and this is how we do it. So yeah, please, if there's anyone out there who wants to come in and raise a topic, and let's kickstart this off, and see how and what we can learn from it. Because I'm as vast as I am in the world of security, I still learn every day because something new happens every day. And security is a bit like technology. Every day something new comes up and everybody jumps on it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to speaking to people. Yeah, please, somebody, anybody, because I'm only going to be on for a couple of hours now. The days of running into 4 or 5 hours chit chat are a little bit behind me now, because I do believe that we are now at that stage where a lot of us have. Right, sorry, bear with me. What's going on here? So we're having a little bit of a technical. What's it here? Right, why is what are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing? I'm having a bit of a technical problem here. This thing is not charging. What's not charging? I told you that white one is not working. I don't know why. It shouldn't be that way. The white one is not working. Yes, it is. It's working. It's working. Mm-hmm. Where is that coming up? So I'm not sure all right. Sorry, people. Yep, problem averted. We are back in the room. Good morning, sexy mama. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, I need someone to come into the room and talk to me. Come on. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about security. Maru Casa, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's talk about security. Where's all my global clusters people? Sorry, if you see me looking like this, I'm trying to read what's on the screen. My eyesight is really good. Sexy Mama, good morning. Grace the Grace Property, thank you for the likes. La, 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 la. Slim Carboni, good morning. Hmm?
It's too quiet in the room. People will be dropping.
Yes.
People will be dropping.
Good morning, people. There's only 2 people in the room anyway. Yeah, guys, can you please share this live so that people know that we're up and running? Thank you so much.
It's not giving me shit. That's dropped today.
Edward, good morning. Good morning, guys. Today, I just wanted to talk about security. I want to know if there's anything that you feel we could use as a topic for today before the next few weeks, where we start doing little workshops and explaining the reason why certain things are done in the world of security. Today's a bit quiet though. Everyone seems to be either still asleep or... So yeah, come on guys, I'm waiting on you guys to... Let's get this place a little bit lively. Faustina, good morning. How are you doing today? Well, today, I agree with you. There are different types of security. At the moment, I talk about personal security. I talk about world security. I actually like to talk about things going on in the world of security, as in personal. I follow news and current affairs and stuff like that. And I watch what's going on. And I think I caught a report in the last 48 hours of incidents going on in America at the moment, whereby there's a big hoo-ha regarding a lot of the stuff that the president of America is engaging in with regards to citizens and overstepping his mark. Good morning, I don't care. How are you? Come in, let's talk. You've got the president of America ordering the arrest of citizens, most especially a United States senator, just because he spoke out against the actions of the president with regards to deportation of citizens, who just happen to be either Mexican or Latino or even Black. Now, when you live in a country, you expect to feel safe. Whether it's America, whether it's Nigeria, whether it's the United Kingdom, you expect that, so long as you're working, you're paying your taxes, you expect to feel safe. But unfortunately, in the world today, the crisis that we're facing worldwide is a national revolt, civil war, civil unrest, because it's moving towards that now with the way people are being treated and how they feel that they are being disrespected. And I think the word disrespected is being used lightly here, for and with a lot of people. If I move away from the United States of America and I move to places like Nigeria, for many years, Africans have suffered in silence, with regards to civil liberties. And that is because of the fact that, when the country, or when any country, moves away from being a democratic country and it becomes a dictatorship, that's when things hit a wall, and they come to a standstill, because nobody has a say. There's no freedom of speech, and when you have no freedom of speech, obviously, that's when you realize you're actually not living in a democracy, but in a dictatorship. And this is a lot of what is actually going on in the world today. Nobody feels that they have a voice anymore, and those who feel that they have a voice, at some point, it looks like that voice is going to be silenced by, persons out there who believe that they have more of a right to speak than everybody else, And on that note, I was watching a report on YouTube yesterday, with regards to journalists in America who were trying to ask the president of America certain questions, and he kept shutting them down only because, he only wanted certain people who were asking questions who were going to make him look and feel good. Now, these are the sort of things that happen worldwide. I mean, it's not just America, because, I'm not going to sit here and try and paint the rest of the world blue and paint America red, because it happens all over the world, in countries where the leadership is more dictatorial than it is democratic. And we need to start looking ahead, and changing the narrative, so that living together, we can build and become a better people. I mean, I was watching a video that was posted yesterday. I wish I had the means to roll videos on this platform. A video of what Colonel Muammar Gaddafi had done in Libya before the Western world got into the heads of certain people in Libya and managed to get them to remove him from power, which was a shame in itself, because even people like myself at the time who didn't realize the things that Colonel Gaddafi was doing in Libya. You know, I was one of those that was saying, well, it's time for him to go. I mean, he's been there long enough. And why do, you know, when you've been a leader for so long and, you know, the people say it's time for you to go, you know, why don't you just up and leave, you know, and let someone else go in there? Because obviously they feel that you're not doing very well for their country. But they're looking back on it now and seeing exactly what this man had achieved for this country. You then begin to realize that the interference of the West is what brings about the what I call the Judas syndrome, because then people forget, and human beings are very, very shallow. You know, we could spend 100 years reaping the benefits of something fantastically great, and it only takes one person to plant the seed of negativity in the mind of a human being, and that's it. That seed of negativity germinates and it spreads quicker than wildfire, you know. And now when you look at Libya, it's a shell of what it was during the time of Muammar Gaddafi, you know. Now, as I said earlier on, a lot of the things that I talk about has to and is about Africa. Now, I was also privy to a video last week, or even up until this morning, about how Africa itself almost became a country, right? That is, every single part of Africa wanted to join forces together and become one country, right? But unfortunately, once again, the Judas system set in, right? And certain factions decided, oh no, they don't want to be part of that. And the whole thing crashed. Now, I keep telling people, I've been saying this for a good few weeks now, and that is this. Now, as a people, right? As a people, I mean, you like to go to or come to countries like United Kingdom, and you like to go to places like the United States, United States. But as a people, you are not ready for a united Africa, right? You want to keep your Africa disunited, right? Now, this is a question that I'm throwing out there to everybody who is listening to this today, you know, and I really and truly would like to know your views on this, because, you know, it's all very well, you know, when it goes against you, you know, you have a narrative, but then there are narratives out there that we could follow as people, you know, whereby we could forge ahead as people, but nobody seems to be jumping onto that. You know, nobody seems to see the benefits of a united Africa from an industry point of view, from a commercial point of view, from a security point of view. But you are very, very happy to jump onto the prospect of living in countries where you're not valued, you know, you're not thought of, you know, they will laud you, you know, in so long as you are doing as you're told, you know. And this is why I want people to come into the room. I want people to jump in on this topic and this debate, you know, to tell me, as Africans, right, as Black people, what exactly is it that you feel that we should be doing in order to raise the profile of our nation, you know, of our people, of our color, our creed, our race, you know, the things that we do as Africans, right? Whether you're a Black African or an olive-skinned African, it makes no never mind, right? I want people to come in, right? Because at the moment, a lot of people who live abroad, that is outside of Africa, to me seem to be very comfortable with just taking the crumbs, right? And, you know, doing as they're told, so long as the other countries look good, you know, and then you can buy from the other countries and take it back to your country and say, look, I live in another country and this is what we do in that other country, right? But what are you doing, right? And what do you feel you can do in order to raise the profile of Africa as a nation. I don't care whether you're from Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. It's in Africa, right? Now, I need people to come on and I need people to talk. You know, I really want to hear another voice apart from my own. No, that's fine, Grace to Grace Property. I understand that you're not feeling very well, so I'm not going to call on you. London Essex, good morning. I see you. Yeah, that's fine, Grace to Grace Property. I understand.
Every night is your home. Oh my gosh. When you said woman up New York, that's amazing.
Skin Deep Paul, good morning. Mike Dio, good morning. How are we doing? Excuse me. Good morning, Sunny. Good morning, President Sir. How are we doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here he is. Your Excellency, sir, good morning. It's great to see you.
Colonel Michael Gbenga Oshin, how are you doing?
I am very well, very, very well. How's your week been?
Good morning to you, Crystal and Grace. Thanks for standing by. It's a wonderful morning. As a matter of fact, I worked till about 3 a.m. this morning.
Well, there's no surprise there. There's no surprise there. I think I must have gotten.
Let's make sure that we share this to everyone.
Yes.
So, I was working on the Spark Hub. The Spark Hub is in the testing period now.
Okay.
Which people can go and check.
Mhm.
Sparkups.org.
Okay.
People can go there, sign up, and for free, and and see how it is. It's so beautiful. It's not fully all of the functions, like the call is not yet functioning,
Mhm.
which by next week we'll be able to make call. You can chat, you can, a lot of things will be coming up. All the revolution concept, have the hub there where people can actually see what's going on as to what revolutions and all of that.
Mhm.
So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. And yesterday, is it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. A call was put through to me from the IGP
Okay.
office
Mhm.
in Abuja.
Mhm.
The Inspector General of Police.
Yeah.
And he said her name is ACP Olabisi something, and sequent to our letter, that is why he's calling to have an online meeting
Mhm.
with me. And he asked a lot of questions. He dwelled a bit on the security arm,
Okay.
which I'm going to actually share. 1 minute. I quickly went to share with her if she can join any of the link.
Yeah.
You're on YouTube right now, right?
No.
And
I'm on all of
you're
them.
on the StreamYard.
That's correct.
You're
Yeah.
on all the-
Yeah.
So I share with the both ACP. I don't know whether you're keeping up with the other ACP.
I have just actually shared it with him. Yes.
So I want to, because she was asking a question that, hope your allegiance is not to the British. I said, oh no. I said, we have a manga, make African and Nigerian great again.
Mhm.
And it's a no-brainer. Retired Michael Gbenga Oshin is a Nigeria by blood, and he wants to come and make his father's land a better place.
That's right.
Yeah, yes, he has served in the army, in the British Army, but he wants to be in his father's land.
That's right.
And we were discussing that and said, okay, I will let you know. He said, how do we want to start? I said, we want to start with the 6 geopolitical zones. And we will be I said, how many police stations do we need per zone? I said, let's start with 5. You understand? 5 each. And we will bring the youth together. I said, you guys are covering crime, but idleness is making these young people go into crime. And the Global Cluster is providing numerous opportunities for them. So that they cannot be idle, so that they cannot go into crime.
That's correct.
And we want to bring you in so that people can see what you are doing to try as much as possible. Not just when they commit crime, you prosecute them, but you're equally trying to support an initiative that help to engage them meaningfully so that they don't go into those such crimes.
You know what would be you know what would be fantastic with both these ACPs that we're now connecting with is that, you see, if we and I am actually working on little programs that when I come to Nigeria, by the grace of God, early next year, we can sit down and work on these little programs. Because, it's very laughable how in Nigeria, the police on every station, they have the police is your friend, right? But they behave like your enemy. Do you understand? Now, it would be really, really good, right, if we can all sit down, myself, yourself, the ACPs, the DPOs, all of us sit down in a little forum and come up with ideas whereby the police and the communities can come together as one. Do you understand? Forming real and proper neighborhood watches. Not this Amotekon stuff and all these guys who think that the idea or the whole solution to the problem is to carry guns and to carry machetes, etc. and so forth. Do you understand? Let's try and find ways to which in Nigeria, in every single community, in every single local government, right, we have proper, and I mean real neighborhood watch schemes, not neighborhood watch schemes where people believe that, because you want to hear something from me, I've got to give you money. Do you understand? Because when you put money into this, when you involve money in this, it all goes wrong. Because then people start claiming that they're looking after you and therefore they need to.
Let me take it up from there. Number one, we are not going to abolish what they already have.
No, of course not.
What we want to do is to. They have the Amotekons, they have the police, they have even Lagos have neighborhood watch. They have all of them, but one thing is that most of them don't even know. Some of them have the job, they don't even know what to do.
Exactly.
And they don't know how to do it right. And what the global cluster is coming through the global cluster security cluster is that we want to give them the right knowledge. You understand?
Yeah.
The right information and the right connection as to collaboration, to who they can collaborate with to actually maintain peace and maintain the right security in every neighborhood. And that we want to do that in the 774 local government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I want to do that in the 54 African nations. So we're starting because this is born out of Nigeria. When you give back to something, you want to make sure that it works in your place first.
That's right.
And you can use it as a prototype to say, look at the peace that is happening in Mushi. Look at the peace that is happening in Shomolu. Look at the peace that is happening in Mabariga. It's courtesy the global security cluster of the global clusters because we educate people to let them know that security is not just for police alone to secure them. It is for everybody. It's everybody's business. Because everybody needs to be secured.
That's right.
So, and all of the right information, knowledge, and this meeting should be a meeting that everyone will rush to their local government to go and watch, and everyone will be able to call in and say, "Okay, this is my submission. I'm calling from so local government. I want to say this. I want to say this." So this is not just another way of bringing anybody down, but it's a way of complementing what is there already.
That's right.
And to make sure that we engage our youth meaningfully and even adult meaningfully.
Yeah.
That is the ideology.
Definitely. See, while you were speaking there, an idea just came to me. Now, with the interest coming in from the NSC.
Next time I speak to you, I gotta jump into you immediately.
Have you not noticed that? That happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now, what I was saying, Mabel, hi, how you doing? Good morning. Now the idea that came to me was with the interest that has been coming in from people like the NSCDC in Nigeria, people like the NSCDC are the perfect people that could kickstart this new initiative. Do you understand? With the right training in place, the right communication, the right interaction with people, giving the people in all these local government areas, and it isn't very hard. People just need to embrace, and work together, so that there's an awareness of what's going on in your neighborhood. Right now, when we speak to local governments, when we speak to government officials, you know, and we make them to understand that, you know, security and peace for one is security and peace for all, you know, and, you know, raising people's awareness and, you know who's in your area, who does what in your area, who you can go to if you need help and information, you know, and these are the things that we are trying very, very hard to implement and to try and encourage, you know, within every state, you know, in every locality. And these are the areas where we need to concentrate on, you know, because, you know, it's one thing to go into a place and say you want to start running courses for people to get security qualifications, but it's another thing to take those qualifications and use them in the right areas. At this point, I'd like to say a very, very good morning to my Auntie Comfort. How are you, Mum? How are you? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Happy weekend.
And the same to you. It's good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
How's everything over there?
Very fine.
Excellent. Excellent.
We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Comfort, I got to lead the movement in the Netherlands. It's no longer a joke. Everybody will have to participate. It's an intellectual movement. It's not a rush movement. You don't need to move. You just need to lead a movement connecting all Nigerians together that are there, all Africans that are there, and say we need to come together and uphold our father's land. We need to contribute our own culture. We need to let people know how it's been done. So everyone must speak up. Unless we were trying to create a better home. You understand? You only need investments in there, but we should now.
Exactly.
So about our father's land, and we need to right, let us all participate in this movement, and that is why with this effort we have created an app that is free for all.
Okay.
That everybody can create his own spark up and start adding people in his community and start involving them in all of these our trainings.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's going to be like a WhatsApp group. You know, the Spark Up is like a WhatsApp group where you can chat, you can upload videos, you can engage in community services among each other. You can do a lot of things. It's not something that, you know, you just listen to us. You have to participate in this place. Everyone should participate. Everyone should have a Spark Up encouraging people. A lot of experience that in man. A lot of odo no fair go experience any.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, where experience in it, you will be saving a lot of young ladies as to making a lot of mistakes.
Yes. I've been doing that.
Emma continue to so then Emma she might surgery for you program Emma how can female gender secure themselves? You understand? You know, so people are going to on my free time. Emma sorrow. So I want to or not fidali aye. Or the kere no man fún yàn ní ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀kọ́ dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló dálé ayé tá wà yìí. Ẹ̀kọ́ dẹ̀ ló ń gbé ní dépò gíga. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọlá. So it's a no-brainer. If you don't submit yourself to the right and quality learning, there's no way you will scale up. Oh my, difficult.
Exactly.
So, and we need to learn from the baby boomers. We need to learn from our elderly ones what they have done and how we can, so that we will have the right information to scale.
Yes.
Thank you
very much. We appreciate you so much for all the work you've been doing. God bless you.
Mama, NDL is yes from one. NYC is yes from one.
Hallelujah.
Our IGP won't put that office for land. They said yes to us. The third is a worldwide. Even I went to see IBB. I don't know is worth giving a shot. Again, so Every organization is saying yes to us. There's nobody we need. They said this first intellectual movement. Let us put it together. Let's try. We have tried violence, Koshisha. We have tried all of those, Koshisha. Let's try intellectual movement like this. A movement to talk to ourselves.
Yes.
Come together to unite again. In 1884, there was a meeting held in Berlin to say, I'm going to make sure Africa unite. Because they know that about to unite, we are the best continent in the world.
Exactly.
Actually, gbogbo nǹkan tó fi ń ṣe táwọn fi ń ṣe oríire lọ́dọ̀ wọn ọ̀dọ̀ wa náà ti ń kó.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Báwo ni máa ṣe land sí France tí mo lè wọ train lọ sí Germany then mo máa land ní Nàìjíríà mo gbọ́dọ̀ lọ gba visa kí n tó lọ sí South Africa.
Exactly.
Gbọ́dọ̀ gba visa kí n tó lọ sí Congo Brazzaville. Gbọ́dọ̀ gba visa kí n tó lọ sí Gabon.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
What kind of life are we living like that?
It is
We
terrible.
are strangers to ourselves in Africa. Kí ló ń ṣe wá? Even nílé wa gan ní Nàìjíríà wa. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń ṣe bámúbámú ní mojú omi mọ̀ pé bí n pọ̀ mọ́ ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Yes.
So
we are the cause of our own problem.
Got to stop. Got to stop.
Yes.
Somebody is championing a movement that is worthwhile. You say because it's not your own, you are not giving the person the right support.
That's very wrong.
That's going to stop.
Yes.
Everybody needs to come together. Everybody needs to put in their best. Everybody needs to work in their neighborhood. Everybody needs to be part of this great movement. This is the movement that we have all been waiting for. A movement that does not share blood. A movement that will re-engineer our mind. A movement, it has been proven. Developed nations, they are developed because they have a lot of developed mindset.
Yes.
It is a no-brainer. And how do you have a developed mindset? Is by you submitting your mind. That's your mind. You give it the right food that it needs.
Exactly.
Engaging it in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking, thinking out of the box, developing great memory, flexibility, engaging in talks like this. And that is why we are meeting every day. Oh, the Global Cluster has been proven to be the first university of knowledge, information, and connection.
Hallelujah.
The first university on earth for knowledge, accurate and quality knowledge, because that is what will give you accurate and quality power. Accurate and quality information, because that is the bridge you need to climb from where you are to where you ought to be. Accurate and quality connection, because to whom you are connected to determine what you collect. As a matter of fact, some container they have gotten little, the little they got from the Global Cluster.
Hallelujah.
Very little that some of them got all in jail, and that is very little. There is a lot embedded in the Global Cluster. So it's a no-brainer. This movement, this security movement, needs volunteers. This security movement needs forward-thinking Nigerians to say, Colonel Oshin, come to Nigeria. Colonel Oshin, come and do this. He's ready. He's retired already in the British Army. He's a British born, but proud in Nigeria. He's even the convener of the manga mantra, make Africa and Nigeria great again.
Yeah.
So what else you will want? Ilabe ati bẹ̀rẹ̀ movement títí wa. Àwa ò ní bú àgbàlagbà. A lè ní sọ pé nǹkan táwọn tó wà wájú wa ṣe ò dáa. A ní nǹkan tó dálé ò dáa. We are here to complement everything we are meeting on ground. When I was with IBB, mo sọ fún bàbá, ní bàbá, a dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe. IBB did a lot of things. In case you don't know, go and Google it. There's a lot of things. Tom Milan, so many things. Another SSS, another NDLA, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó ṣe. Now, when I say, Baba, if they shade it, I have to continue. But to done. government is not just the president. It's not just the governor. It's not just the senator. It's not just this person. It is everybody. Everybody contributing their own quarter into nation building. And when we talk about security, national security is everybody's business. Idleness is what is creating insecurity for us. It's what is making our kids go into drugs, into banditry, into different kind of illegal things that they are not supposed to go to, into yahoo.
Exactly.
There is a lot of things we can all come together and do legally and make money legally. Already, great clustarians are doing that. They are acquiring new skills and they are using that new skills to scale. There is a clustarian here now, clustarian Afolabida David. He's a businessman. He owns his own business outfit on mattress and all of that. When he came to the global cluster, he acquired another skills of AI. And he has been using that skill of AI to scale. He did one video for one person. The person gave him a camera worth $3,500. Employed him. He's still engaging him. With the training he has gone from the global cluster, he has risen to become a director in Google Foundation. It's a no-brainer. So you open on him, Ghana.
Amen.
A lot of people say, what value do you have to bring to the table? Everywhere I go to, everybody wants to put me as one of their board, as one of their this. There is no year I don't collect award. But it's based on what you put inside of you that you will give out. I've met the who is who in this country. And when I speak on something for jargons, and I've met people that they are even in position, but the way they think is very low. They are not exposed. So what am I trying to say? This movement is a no-brainer. The global security cluster of the global cluster is here to stay. The person that is championing it is retired Sir Michael Gbenga Oshin. He's a proudly Nigerian, British born. He got all the gimmicks, all the knowledge, how they've been able to put Britain together to have the kind of peace he has. And he's ready to bring all of this knowledge back to his father's land to make even his parents that are not on earth again proud even anywhere they are. To make their spirit jump for joy. And he's doing this as giving back, as his own legacy building. Say, Buffet build legacy. I have seen it all. He lives in a very good house, driving a Tesla car, he's doing well for himself. He has served, the I am might in the British community, and he's saying, no. I cannot be adding all of my values here. I want to come back home. I am a Nigeria, I'm Niger proper, and I'm an African man. I want to make sure that I use what I have to actually build my father's land, and that is why he's the anchor. He actually, brought out this manga thing. It's one of his major mantra. You understand? Make Africa and Nigeria great again. And he's playing in the security field. He's ready to give you trainings on security on a pro bono. He's ready to educate you on security on pro bono. You just need to reach out to him. You just need to DM him. You just need to get connected to the global clusters. Now we have a free listing. The security hub is there, up is there. Go to the Spark Hub, join the security hub. He will always drop lectures, trainings, short courses that people can join on that place. And you can call everybody at once and have meetings with you on the Spark Hub. Join the Spark Hub of the Global Security Cluster of the Global Cluster strictly for nation building. It's not for anything. Nation building. We cannot be talking about our country is this, is that, is this, is that, is this, is that, without talking about how we want to build it. Let us all come together and build our nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. You see, this is exactly what we're talking about here. See, I can sit here every Saturday and talk about what I've achieved, how I've achieved it, what I've done, how I did it, where I've been, the people that I've engaged with, the people that I've looked after, you know, but you would soon get bored because of the fact that, you know, it's all just talk. But as His Excellency has just pointed out, you see, my goal now is to function in an area where I will both be needed, respected, and valued. And this is what the Global Clusters is about. It's about feeling wanted, needed, valued, you know, with and whatever you do and however you do it. You know, we're encouraging people to bring everything, you know, their everything, you know, whether you're a seamstress or a masseuse, you know, or a well-being director, you know, or a pharmacist, a doctor, engineer, tailor, whatever, you know, just bring it all into the clusters. There's something there for everybody. But as I said earlier on, security is a major factor in everything that we do. And a lot of people know the word, they see the word security, but they don't actually understand what it means. And that is why I've been trying to encourage a lot of people to come on here and talk about different aspects of security. Last week or so, we had Dr. Shay Makinde, who was talking about financial security, right? I think I've got a Falabi Dari David in the house, who is the 002. Is that correct? Afolabi, are you there? Correct me.
Yes, I'm with you, sir. 001 AI cluster of the global cluster.
That's right. That's right. Now, Afolabi, with the AI, you know, and I'm glad that you're in charge of AI now. Now, one of the other areas that I'm hoping when I get to Nigeria that I want to talk about, that I want to actually double down on, would actually be cybersecurity, because one of the major problems we have in Africa now is cybercrime and cyber fraud. You know, now definitely cybersecurity is going to come up in one of the forums and one of the symposiums. What's your take on cybercrime with regards to Africa today, and how does AI fit into that? Afolabi, you there?
Yes, sir. Just give me a moment, please. Just a few minutes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, Your Excellency, while I still have you, I mean, you know, this is another area that I've been looking into. Obviously, you know, we're talking security now. We're talking Africa. We're talking Nigeria. You know, you mentioned earlier on about Yahoo Boys and all this stuff that they do. Now, obviously, bringing the awareness, the major and the multi-awareness of cybercrime and cybersecurity is an area that, you know, we could also sit down and look into where Africa is concerned. What are your views on that?
All right. Number one, let's take it to the foundation. What is the root cause of cybercrime?
Mm-hmm.
Why do people go into cybercrime?
Mm-hmm.
People go into cybercrime because they need help.
Mm-hmm.
Majorly, they do it for money.
That's right.
People go into cybercrime because they needed money.
Mm-hmm.
And what is money, and how can money be gotten properly? How can we get money properly? Money is what we use to exchange for values, and money is that thing that gravitates towards you when people think that they are getting value in return. Anybody that will give you their money they are always ensuring that they are getting accurate and the right value back in return. So now, how do you create the right value? People thought, okay, creating the right value is a slower route of getting money. That, they feel that when they lie or when they, impersonate someone to deceive someone, that is when they will get the money. And that is the root cause of cybercrime. So now that we understand the root cause of cybercrime, how do we curb it? Accurate and quality knowledge and information should be out there to let the youth know that same time you spend on the computer, instead of using it to look for who to dupe, why not look for who you can add value to? And value will bring you the money you are still looking for. Look at what Mark Zuckerberg did. He is the king of social media today.
That's right.
He said, let us connect people. Let people connect themselves. Started in a university, Harvard. Started connecting people in Harvard. Before you know it, Texas joined. Connecticut joined. Michigan joined. Everybody started joining. Before you know it, other nations start joining. Before you know it, and that is what we're talking about today. The social media space today is the reason why I can be in Turkey. Colonel Michael Gbenga Oshin can be in the UK. Mama Comfort can be in Netherlands. And Afolabidare can be in Nigeria, and we can still connect and talk and even see our faces and, as if we're talking in the real time. And that is somebody, and that gave others inspiration. It was the inspiration of Mark Zuckerberg that gave back to TikTok. It was the inspiration of Mark Zuckerberg that gave back to the global clusters.
That's right.
Itself. So when is to let you know, and look at this man today. Everybody doing cybercrime. How much have you made from cybercrime? How much has Mark Zuckerberg made from doing the right thing? Though Mark Zuckerberg's progress was slow, you can start a Yahoo today now, and in the next 1, 2, 3 months, you cash out very fast, Abby. But that fast, before you know it, in another 6 months, EFCC will nap you, FBI will nap you, they'll put you in jail.
That's right.
So we need to watch the former Yahoo people and what their life is like now. Most of them flaunt wealth, they do all of these things. We need to learn from what their life has turned through, what their life has become, so that we don't put ourselves in such situation. So, if you can see what Mark Zuckerberg has done, the first 8 years of Facebook, they didn't make anything. They were building. They had their struggle days. You understand? And after that, they started making money. Today, Meta is massive.
That's right.
21 years down the line, is waxing stronger. Mark Zuckerberg, as of today, is the third richest man on earth. Third richest man on earth. It's a no-brainer. It tells you that doing the right thing, being patient with doing the right thing, keep putting positivity on it, will give you the right wealth, and that wealth will stay by you. One day, they were interviewing Mark Zuckerberg, I think 2 years ago. Said, how much do you make in a year? He said, I make over $30 billion.
There you go.
One woman being. So, what are we saying? What we're saying is that let us choose the right path.
That's right.
Let us choose to do the right thing. Choosing to do the right thing might be slow, but it has a bountiful rewarding end. Doing the right thing might be slow, but it has a bountiful rewarding end. Let us not joke with it. Let us say no to cybercrime. Let us all come together. Look at content creating. Look at Mr. Macaroni. He's doing content. Mr. Funny Ima. People do different kind of content. And all of this content are making sense to them. So let me allow Afolabi David to speak so that he can have his own voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, sir, my ambassador. And thanks, Ambassador Colonel Gbenga Oshin. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Actually, there's a slide I wrote on the role of cybersecurity, AI in strengthening cybersecurity in Africa, which I want to use in one school by next month. Mm-hmm. So immediately you call upon me, I just remember that I have something already available. So I just went to my laptop to bring it out.
Excellent.
So if permitted, I don't mind reading it out as it's written in the slide.
Most definitely.
So
go ahead.
Okay, sir. The title is The Role of Artificial Intelligence in Strengthening Cybersecurity in Africa. The introduction. Africa is experiencing an unprecedented digital transformation. Mobile banking, e-commerce, e-governance, and smart technologies are driving growth and improving lives. However, this rapid digital adoption has also opened the continent to a new wave of cyber threats. Financial fraud, ransomware attacks, data breaches, election interference, and misinformation campaigns. The challenge is compounded by limited resources, lack of trained cybersecurity experts, and fragile digital infrastructure. Artificial intelligence offers Africa a chance to leapfrog traditional cybersecurity weaknesses by providing advanced, automated, and scale solutions. 1. Threat detection and prevention. One of AI's strongest ability lies in its capacity to analyze vast amounts of data in real time. In Africa, where attacks can spread quickly through mobile networks, early detection is crucial. 1. Networking monitoring. AI algorithms can constantly scan network for suspicious behavior, identifying threats before they escalate. 2. Anomaly detection. Machine learning models can learn what normal traffic looks like and immediately flag unusual activity, e.g., a sudden login attempt from a foreign IP address. 3. Phishing and malware defense. AI-powered Vita can analyze emails, website, and attachment to block fake or malicious content before users interact with it. This proactive approach reduces the time between attack and response, saving businesses and governments from devastating losses. The number 2, fighting financial crime and fraud. Africa's digital economy is heavily dependent on mobile money and fintech services such as OPay, Momo, Flutterwave, and so on. While they have increased financial inclusion, they are also prime target for fraudsters. Transaction monitoring. AI can detect unusual patterns such as multiple failed withdrawals, sudden large transfers, or account takeovers. Fraud scoring systems. AI assign risk scores to transactions, blocking suspicious activities automatically. Identity verification. AI driving biometrics, fingerprints, voice, facial recognition can confirm user identity, reducing fraud. For banks and fintech providers, AI ensures both financial security and customer trust. critical for Africa's growth digital economy. 3. Identity and access management. Cybersecurity is not just about defending against hackers. It is also controlling who has access to what information. Adaptive authentication. AI adjusts login requirements based on user behavior. E.g., if someone usually logs in from Lagos but suddenly attempts access from Europe, AI may demand extra verification. 2. Biometric security. AI strengthens identity systems with fingerprints, facial recognition, and iris scanning. 3. Secure e-governance. Governments adopting digital ID system can use AI to protect against identity theft and impersonation. This is particularly useful in Africa and Nigeria, where digital ID programs are expanding rapidly. For example, in Nigeria, NIN. Also in Kenya, Huduma number. 4. Addressing the cybersecurity skills gap. One of Africa's greatest challenges is the shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals. Training experts take time and resources. AI can bridge the gap by 1. Automating repetitive tasks. AI can handle log analysis, patch management, and system updates. 2. Virtual cybersecurity assistance. AI-powered assistants can guide IT staffs in handling incidents. 3. Augmented decisions making. Instead of replacing human experts, AI supports them with faster data analysis and recommendations. This allows smaller organizations like schools, hospitals, small businesses to have stronger cyber defense without needing large cybersecurity team. 5. National and regional cybersecurity defense. African governments are increasingly facing cyber threats, not only from criminals, but also from political interference and cyber warfare. AI in national defense detects and neutralizes cyber espionage and election tampering. Crossing border intelligence sharing. Cybercrime in Africa is often transnational. AI platforms can enable government to share real-time threat intelligence and coordinate responses. Infrastructure protection. AI safeguard power grids, telecom, and transport system, critical national assets. This makes AI an essential tool for national security and for ensuring Africa's suffering in digital age. Number 6, cybersecurity education and awareness. Most cyber attacks in Africa succeed because of low awareness. Phishing emails, scam images, and fake websites thrive because users are unaware of the risk. AI can change this. 1. AI-powered chatbots, educating citizens in local language about safe online practices. 2. Gamified learning platforms, using AI to create interactive lessons that teach cybersecurity in schools and workplaces. 3. Common alerts. AI system can warn users of ongoing scams or attacks in real time. This human-centered approach builds a strong culture of cybersecurity across societies. 7. Local innovation and economic growth. AI doesn't just protect Africa, it also creates new opportunity for African innovators. Startup can build AI-driven security solutions tailored for local problems, such as protecting mobile money against agents in rural areas. Tech hub and universities can train young Africans to develop AI security systems, creating jobs. Innovation. In conclusion, cybersecurity is a growing threat that could undermine Africa's digital progress if left unchecked. Yet, AI offers Africa the chance to leap ahead, providing
I think that's a network problem. I think that's a network problem. Oh dear, looks like we've lost him. But yeah, I think a lot of us got the gist, most of the gist of what Afolabi was saying there. I'm hoping he gets to come back in. That's obviously it's a network problem. But yeah, you know, from what he was saying, a lot of us there can pick up the fact that, you know, cybersecurity is still on the up worldwide. But if there's anything we can do about it in Africa, you know, there's nothing that stops us from pioneering this. You know, if we can come up with ways and means to which we can counter the threat of every day, you know, worrying and stressing over the fact that somebody is going to be using our details and our, you know, our documents to go out there and commit crimes that's going to later get us into trouble. You know, personally, I think it's something that we need to look into and start running workshops in that area. You know, with the strides that have been taken so far with regards to securing the place of the global security clusters, within Nigeria, I do personally believe that we can go forward speaking to the right people at the right time in the right place, and to be able to put a lot of these measures in place and bring more awareness to people where security is concerned. I'm going to bring His Excellency back in again to buttress that particular point that I just made with regards to securing these areas with the people and the contacts and the networking that has already been done in Nigeria. Because one of the things that I am going to thank His Excellency for is all the legwork that he has been doing with regards to ensuring that persons like myself have a fantastically soft landing in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, most especially when it comes to speaking to these people. At this point, I'd like to say a very good morning to Larry Babalola, who I believe I know very, very well, and I should do because he's blood. He is my beloved cousin. Thank you for coming onto my platform this morning, cuz. It's really, really good to have you here. And I really would like it if you would come on as a guest, because you're someone who also has a very big insight into a lot of the things that we talk about when it comes to the new normal. So if you could, please just click on the link and I will bring you in and we can talk, because there's people here that would definitely love to hear your voice with a lot of the work that you do in communities in and around London. So yeah, Your Excellency, I'm going to come back to you with regards to you know, a lot of the stuff that, as I said, a lot of the legwork that you've been doing. You know, I think when God created man and He told us to sleep at night, I think you didn't get that memo, and you are forever working and bringing new normal to the word new normal. But yeah, as we were saying, you know, with regards to bringing the awareness to the people, you know, you have gone out there, you have spoken to many people, you know, notably people like His Excellency Ibrahim Babangida and others to boot. You know, when we go to Nigeria and we speak to these people, I definitely believe that apart from and aside from the operational side of security, you know, over there in Nigeria, cybersecurity would be another one that would be top of the list. And I think Afolabi is back, and I'm going to get him to finish off in a minute. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, these are the areas that I would really like us to concentrate.
So sorry, sir, it was my network.
Yes, we gathered. You understand? So
Let's allow him.
Yes, I was going to say, yeah, finish, please do.
So I don't know. Should I start from the beginning again? I don't know where the network and which is started.
Number 6, I think.
Number 6.
Okay, number 6. Okay, so the number 6 cybersecurity education and awareness. Most cybersecurity attacks in Africa succeed because of low awareness, phishing emails, scam messages, and fake websites. Thrives because users are unaware of the risk. AI can change this by 1. AI power chatbots, educating citizens in local language about safe online practices. 2. Gamified learning platforms, using AI to create interactive lessons that teach cybersecurity in schools and workplace. 3. Community alerts. AI can warn users of ongoing scams or attack in real time. This human-centered approach builds a strong culture of cybersecurity across societies. The number 7, which is the last, says local innovation and economic growth. AI doesn't just protect Africa, it also creates new opportunities for African innovators. Startups can build AI-driven security solutions tailored for local problems, such as protecting mobile money agents in rural areas. Tech hubs and universities can train young Africans to design AI security systems, creating jobs. Public-private partnerships can drive affordable cybersecurity solutions for SMEs, schools, and healthcare centers. By adopting AI, Africa can not only defend itself, but also become a global contributor to cybersecurity innovation. The conclusion: cybersecurity is a growing threat that could undermine African digital progress if left unchecked. Yet, AI offers Africa the chance to leap ahead, providing advanced, scalable, and affordable defense against attacks. By investing in AI-powered cybersecurity solutions, Africa can 1. Protect its digital economy, 2. Safeguard citizens and governments, 3. Build trust in digital platform, 4. Foster innovation and job creation. The message is very clear. AI is not just a tool, it is Africa's strongest ally in building a secure digital future. That is the conclusion of the slide, sir. So thank you so very much for this wonderful opportunity. So this is what I have done already for a school in Lekki by next month. So I just, as I was given the opportunity, I just feel let me just share this with you people here, because you've been my great mentor, my inspiration, and my bosses, and you've been so grateful to me. You've been so great to me. So thank you so much, sir. Thanks for this wonderful opportunity, sir.
Well, you know what? I don't actually know what to say to everything that I've just heard just now. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Because when you have a platform like this, I'm talking about the global clusters. When you have a platform like this, whereby you have, and as I said it earlier on when we first started, you have all these fantastic minds who are coming together for one purpose and one cause, and that is to uplift, to repair, recreate, and to get ahead in life, building nations and building positive mindsets. That is what the global clusters is all about, and yes, I may be the host of Let's Talk Security, but it's you guys that make this platform what it is, because they're coming together. And as I said earlier on, security is not just about the guy in the uniform with the stick in his hand and the torch in the other hand and the radio strapped to his chest. Security is about you and me coming together to form a safe space for everybody concerned, right? Now, when you open your bank account and you go out there and you do your hard-earned, you do your hard work and you get your hard-earned money, you expect to log on to it and use your money. When you go out in the morning and you come home, you expect to find your front door still locked and your belongings still intact. When you drive your car and you park it up, you expect to go and come back and find it where you left it. When you travel, you expect to be able to use your passport without being told that you're wanted for something that you didn't do. security, it goes right across every single aspect of life. And that is the reason why on this platform, you don't hear me talking about, marching and turning to the left and right, carrying firearms and carrying sharp objects, or people doing kung fu and karate. And it's not always about that. It's not always about that. It's also about personal awareness, right? And personal growth. That is what security is. Like I said to somebody a little while ago when we were talking about bodyguarding, and they were saying, oh yes, but I'm not big enough to be a bodyguard. Now the question I asked them was, how big do you have to be somebody's bodyguard? And is it really about the size of the person, or is it about the size of the person's brain? And this is the way that we need to start thinking, in everything that we do, right? And whichever way that we do it. OBJ, good morning, right? And everything that we do and every way that we do it, right? What we need to start doing is we need to start implementing our security demeanor, our security senses, always be 1 or 2, possibly even 10 steps ahead of everybody else. Today, as if by divine intervention, we're talking about cybersecurity. And the reason for that is because of the fact that, cybercrime is on the up. It is seriously on the up. And it is actually the criminal that you actually don't see. You actually don't see these criminals. They do what they've got to do. They go in and they come back out again. Until obviously they're exposed. Somebody exposes them, and that's when you see the face of the person who's actually perpetrating these crimes. I'm gonna bring in Otumba Ariki, because he tried to get in earlier on, but unfortunately his network didn't allow him. And I want to just get his perspective on security in the new normal. Oh, it looks like his network is still messing up, because I think I just lost him temporarily. Okay, while I wait his network to right itself. OBJ, good to see you again, my brother. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, man, sir. I'm fine.
No, not too bad. Not too bad. You're not cooking today?
Mr. Michael, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Otumba Ariki. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. You, sir?
Yeah, very well. Congratulations on the completion of your last project. And we're all looking.
Thank you very much, sir.
We're all looking forward to seeing the finished product. Yeah. By the way, everybody, Otumba Ariki is an actor, movie producer, and director. Nollywood, of course. And I've had the pleasure of working with him a couple of times. He's got a project coming out very soon. Watch out for it on social media. Otumba, can you tell everybody what the name of your project is?
That side.
The Dark Side, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be coming out very, very soon. It has a few very well-known actors and actresses in it, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So watch out for that coming to social media outlet very, very soon. And also, he and I were on another project last week in London. So yeah, watch out for that. So Otumba, what is your view on security in the new normal?
Yo, bro, at the moment, I can't say a word because I'm driving, yeah? So I'm going to Manchester, so I can't say anything.
You're always going to Manchester. What's in that Manchester that you're not telling us?
No, I will let you know later. All right, sir. Good morning, everyone, yeah? All right.
Take care.
Yeah.
So yeah, on that note, Afolabi, thank you so much for that submission. That was absolutely awesome. And I'm actually really looking forward to working with you on the cybersecurity projects, most especially in Nigeria. I'm hoping that when I'm in Nigeria, that you happen to be in Nigeria, we can go and have some of these meetings with the people that we need to, along with His Excellency in Nigeria, and start to lay down the blueprint for a lot of these projects so that we can bring even better awareness to a lot of these areas in Nigeria that needs attention. Your Excellency, if you're still there, I'm really buzzing now with this cybersecurity project thing, because I think it's one of the initiatives that we really need to push in Nigeria, and getting into places like banks and blue chip companies in Nigeria, and speaking to the CEOs and the MDs and that, and how we can best implement operations, etc. and so forth within these areas, and bringing awareness to these companies, I think is a major yes where Nigeria is concerned. Also, alongside the awareness for people to know what to do in a security situation, most especially with regards to the safeguarding of staff and the property. Your Excellency, what's your view on that?
Action is required.
I like that. You sound like a very well known Lagos State governor.
A lot of time we've talked about all of these things, celebrate them, talk about them. Fantastic presentation by Cluster and Afolabi Daride.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
But action speaks louder than words.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct.
Let us start taking action.
Mm-hmm.
Let everyone start doing it instead of talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Take a little step every day as to embracing AI.
Mm-hmm.
AI now is part of our life. So people will say, that thing, if I talk to it, you will just give me answer. That is it. So action is required.
Yeah, but Your Excellency, where obviously I've since last year I haven't been home, but I'm just kind of curious as to when we're talking AI and we're talking cybersecurity. Now, obviously, in the aftermath of the Hush Puppy scandal, what positive steps would you say that Nigeria itself has taken with regards to the awareness or people awareness when it comes to things like cybercrime, with regards to banks, etc.?
You see, Nigeria has taken a lot of steps. Even those steps are not amplified, are not known by those that need to know them, are not known by those that need to know them. When I went to Abuja, I saw so many federal commissions that are looking into several things, and most of us here, we don't even know that they exist. So what's my point? My point is that I told them that is why we are here, the Global Clusters. We want to amplify every good thing, that every good step you're taking. Most of the time, this good step, press will come, pick it, and that is all. And there is no follow-up, there is no constant discussion, and that is why the Global Cluster have a daily meeting. A lot of people don't come for the meeting, and I said, you will be obsolete if you are not coming for the meeting. Obsolete. You'll be obsolete if you are not coming for the meeting, and you will not have the current information. You don't have the current, what is currently going on. For instance, now, I've divulged some sort of information here today. A lot of consultants don't know that we have made huge progress. As a matter of fact, as to remedy health, we are currently signing about 5,000 megawatts right now.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And we're doing well, they are happy with us and all of that. So people don't know what's going on because they are not available. And that's why we're calling everybody together to say, come, let us all make ourselves available. Let us all make sure that we work towards amplifying all of these good things and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
When government take a step, let us take another step further.
Sure.
You cannot leave everything. Government has created a commission. Go and hold the commission and tell them that, yes, government has said you are doing this. Okay, we are ready to create a cluster in every local government on what you're doing so that the people of the local government can know how to benefit from your commission and from your ministry. So a lot of this information are not there. And that is why we have created the global cluster. So it's a no-brainer. So many opportunities are in and embedded in our nation. And our nation is doing it, but we all need to be in the right frame of mind to actually take advantage of all of these things. So action, again. Let everybody start acting. Let us not just talk. Let us act.
Sure.
If we keep acting the more, we'll keep seeing the right different. You understand? I did not just create the global cluster and sleep in Turkey.
Of course.
And as well in a very cozy environment, pretty much like heaven and all of that. But I came into Nigeria, entered into some places, traveled to some places, meet people, doing everything. That is action. So it's a no-brainer. With the global cluster between now and the next 1 year, through the Spark Hub, we have about 50 million people in the Spark Hub. It's action.
Sure.
Because we're already talking to, there's one organization that have 25 million people and they are coming into the Spark Hub.
Wow.
Action. We're bringing the ginger growers of Nigeria into the global cluster. Action.
Wow.
If you are heading a cluster and you are not creating a time to sensitize people about it, you understand? You are not doing yourself a good thing, because some people will come and create what you have done. You know, the Spark Up now. In the Spark Up, you only need 3,000 followers to be monetized, and you start paying you for life. You get something from us by performing just a little tax. So action. So what I'm saying here is that information are presented to people. When the government said we have just signed a bilateral with so thing, a lot of people don't even understand what it means. That it's a lot of opportunity for them to scale up. And who will open your eyes to it? I'm the #1 on government bilateral trade. And I can open your eyes to a lot of opportunity that you are not privy to.
Sure.
Action. If you are not here to get the required step to take, how do we help you? How do we connect you to the right plug? You understand?
Yep.
All of us is better than one of us.
That's true.
Look at Otumba right now. Otumba is doing a project. If the global cluster community jump on this project and everybody start posting, as we speak, we have over 3,000 members, and they start posting on this thing. Can't you see that we will have helped Otumba, and Otumba in turn will have done a CSR, to support others. So that is the power of coming together. Action again. Let us all endeavor to join everything good in our community. Action. Let's start acting for nation building. Let's start acting to take the right step, not just talk about the right step. All of that, we have talked about beautiful things.
Yes.
And it's because I acted, that was why I started bankrolling the global cluster up to date. No investor yet, nothing yet. Brilliant idea, brilliant concept, but I kept acting all the time. You understand? A lot of people, if they are in my shoe, they will just keep quiet.
Yep.
No consign them. They are fine. They are okay. They can eat, they can drive car, they can live in their own house. So what's in remain? But that is not what life is all about. Life does not evolve around you alone.
That's right.
You cannot live life alone. And that is why you must look at how you can make your environment a better place. Action.
Definitely.
You cannot make your environment a better place without acting. The Nigeria, the Africa we all care for, needs us. Africa is crying to say the people living in Africa, the African themselves, but African living in Africa and Africans in the diaspora should start acting, should start taking the right step towards inclusivity, to start taking the right step towards bringing the ideas that has made these white people who they are, bringing it down to their father's land, to start making sure that they replicate good concepts, good ideas. You understand?
Mhm.
So Africa is craving for that. The people are equally saying, oh, Africa, we are equally waiting for you. We want you to do this. We want you to do that. But Africa said, it is the people that will act before I respond. Africa is ready to respond to you. See, any ground you enter is ready to respond to you based on the way you respond to that ground.
Mhm.
Any matter you are involved in is ready to respond to you based on the way you act and respond to that matter.
Mhm.
Any discussion you engage in is ready to respond to you based on the way. It's about garbage goes in, garbage comes out.
That's right.
It's a no-brainer. You need to understand that it is the way we handle your house. That is what your house will be to you.
That's
If
right.
you clean your house, if it's nice and everything is nice, you set it right, you will see it, it will be, look nice to you and everything. But if you did not put it right, that is what it will be to you. Nobody will fix that house for you. It is your own house.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
Just like your body, your health. We said if you are above 40 or 30 upward, start exercising. And you don't engage in some sort of exercise, you don't make your food your medicine, and you take anything anyhow, you drink a lot of Coke, you are calling for diabetes. You are calling for so many things to come into your body. Do you understand?
Mhm.
So you have a lot to do. The principle has not changed. You are the investment. It is about everybody, from the lowest to the highest, regardless of the pedestrian of wealth you might have found yourself, or the triangle of wealth, the stage of triangle of wealth that you are. Either you are a financial free person, or you are financial independent, or you are financial stable, or you are unstable, or you are in crisis, or you are the poorest of the poor, or you are the bottomless poor. No matter who you are, you need to start acting and start putting the right positivity into life. Life is not designed to hold anybody, regardless of. Now, let me just start off with this. See, for you to know that you need to take the right action as to what we have discussed today, is that note that life gives two rewards. After David came and said they are going to a school in Lekki to go and give them AI courses and all of that. And they might finish it, and the owner of the school can say, oh, take this for transport. That is number one reward. And it's the smallest form of reward. But the great impact, the second reward is the witness, that life witness that you have added this positivity to life. So they, like what we're doing today now, the retired Michael Gbenga Oshin, Colonel Michael Gbenga Oshin, is doing this, and life is witnessing it. That you have added this onto life. Adekunle Badmus is here now, the global president. I'm doing this. Otumba added his voice. OBJ added his voice. You are doing this right now. Afolabi David added his voice. Grace Torres added our voice. Life is witnessing what we are doing. Ile aye jerisi. Then, as it's witnessing it, it's recording it for you. And it's going to give it back to you in multiple fold. Because it's like a woman. When you give a woman a sperm, it gives you baby. They multiply things. So that is how life is. So every action you take is recorded for you. Ignore the temporary reward. All this temporary reward, you work in the company, they give you salary. That is a temporary reward. The way you want to fish, no man, the time where I want no money here. But vanity, we must stand the test of time. Anybody, mango, go and check them. It's a no-brainer. You cannot set up something to Maduro. Your wealth cannot be transgenerational. Any wealth you see that is we are the fourth generation that they've been doing something right. And action. Every one of us must understand that this nation needs our positivity. Our father's land needs our positivity to grow. It's waiting for us. Once we start putting our positivity in place, I'm telling you, we'll start seeing the kind of development we want to see. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. It's always a pleasure, never a chore. And like I said, you know, it's all about action now. Just as His Excellency said, you know, there's a lot of people that will come onto a lot of these platforms and they will talk. They can talk. If talking was an Olympic sport, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people here who would win gold, you know. But we don't want to be talking too much anymore. What we really want to be doing now is we want to be seeing or reaping the rewards of people's action. You know, we, as has been said and reiterated so many times on a Saturday morning on this platform of Let's Talk Security with myself, Michael Gbenga Oshin, and that is, we want to see action. You know, what we want to see is, let me put it like this. I like it when people complain about something and then do something about it. You know, as a great rapper once said, don't talk about it, be about it. You know, let your passion and your emotions, let it drive you into the space that you need to be in order to be an advocate or an ambassador for change. Right? His Excellency Ambassador Dekule Badmus is an ambassador for change. Myself, I am an ambassador for change. Grace to Grace Property is an ambassador for change. Ask DJ Mom on the Run is an ambassador for change. Otuba Ariki is an ambassador for change. Afolabi Dari David is an ambassador for change. We're all looking to change certain things that we believe need changing in order for us to forge ahead. If I've got Ask DJ Mom on the Run in the room, this would be a fantastic time for her to quickly submit her area of expertise and the areas to which she can best assist people that need her services. She was on last week, and a lot of people missed her submission. And if she's still there, I would really appreciate, first of all, appreciate her by thanking her very much for being in the room, and also for her to just quickly gloss over some of the areas to which she can put her stamp and her mark on what she does and how it can benefit a lot of people that you know, need these services. The Honourable Dr. Jennifer Obaseki, good morning, and how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I hope everybody is well. I was thinking the other day that people don't seem to realize that when individuals decide to add value to certain causes or to create organizations, they don't know the breadth of their life experience and where they're coming from. Obviously, people may not know me, but the name Ask DJ comes from Ask Dr. Jennifer. And Mum on the Run is because I'm either running to my children or away from my children.
I like it.
I have 5 children. I'm a single mum. People often in our community castigate single mums.
Oh, I know. We know.
I'm also a founder. I founded my law practice, which some people may know if they're in the UK, or Basiki Solicitors. We're starting to do property now, but So buying and selling property, managing property for people, but most of all, providing legal advice and assistance. And legal advice and assistance comes in different levels. You may be thinking, oh, I don't need legal help. Then suddenly you get notice from your work and you need legal help because they're giving you a compromise agreement. Even if they're offering you a lot of money, there may be things that you've done in that business. You may have founded projects. You may actually own some of the intellectual property in that business. You don't even know. I was talking to some PhD students 2 years ago who had come in, invented something within their course. They were told before leaving their home countries that they would be able to create, innovate, etc. But they didn't read the sponsorship terms on their PhD. So what they created belonged to the university, did not belong to them. So when it comes down to legal advice and people sort of say, oh, you don't need, it's a simple agreement. I always say to people, never sign a contract on the day you are given it. If you say that to yourself, then you won't make certain mistakes. In life, no matter how educated, experienced you are, you must still have an open mind to learning. You are not perfect, we're human beings. And not only that, the world has become such a galvanized, innovative space that you may not even be up to date and not realize it. When it comes down to security, we are very, very naive. Just yesterday, it's been announced now that the British members and citizens must have an ID.
Wow.
So you must not be frivolous with your details, because somebody could use your details after you've thought, oh, I'm just filling out this form. Filling out bowel for who? Where is your information going? Where is your information going? Begin to ask yourself, how much am I giving people about myself? How much information am I giving even about my children, where I live, my number, my email, my DOB? Why are you giving people too much information? Before you give anything to anybody, what do you need? What are you asking me for? What do you need it for? First of all, what do you need it for? Where is it going? You know, you get these calls from people. Oh, just to check I'm talking to the right person. Can you confirm your... I never give out personal information over the phone. And I tell the people, I don't give out my personal information over the phone. I don't give out my postcode. I don't give out my date of birth. Never. Never. I don't give out my full name. So please be careful what you're doing with your information. Then when it comes down to your children as well, let them know the same thing. I was asking my daughter the other day, you're filling out these forms, questionnaires online. Don't do it. Stop it. What is it for? If anything, you may have to have a basic email for filling out forms, but you don't want to start having your own personal email address again spammed. It gets shared. This data gets sold in most cases.
That's right.
So you have to be particularly careful. And when it comes down to people talking, you said people can talk. I always think, before I talk, can I add value? If I don't see where I can add value, I tend to stay quiet. I tend to stay particularly quiet nowadays, and I like to watch people.
Sure.
Also, take time to observe people. Observe, don't trust too easily. I used to be quite trusting easily. When I say that, people come ask for work experience. You don't do background checks before you let them in your organization. No, you have to check everybody. Or people say, oh, well, I just want to help and get some information. Once again, if you don't put a value on what you're doing, people won't value you.
That's right.
So you demarcate what you can give people for free. You limit what you can give people for free. If you have abundance and you're blessed, wonderful, then, you know, if you can be open up to help everybody out. But if you can't, people will come back for a free lunch every day. They will never come and give you.
That's very true. Yes.
People will come for a free lunch every day. They will rarely come and say, do you know what, I've been having free lunch from you every day. Can I give you these ingredients, or can I contribute? Lie, try it. Try it. And then just before I
entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where you are and where you ought to be. Accurate connection, because the whom you are connected to determines what you collect. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth that every government of the world should adopt. You understand? Because it's strictly nation building, strictly intellectual movement. You know, a developed mind consists of a developed nation. So you can reach us. Uri, we're doing the testing time for our Sparkle. The free version is here. I just posted it on this thing, sparkups.org. Go there and sign up and enter. You see all the revolutions, all the mind surgeries, and you'll be able to join 11 trainings, free training. And you can always see the link in the Sparkups. You know, you can chat, you can make calls, you can make video calls, you can send connection requests to someone, like a friend request. The person can accept you, you can give a follow, somebody can follow you. But when you have 3,000 connections and 3,000 follow, you will be able to be monetized into these global clusters free. You understand? And that will start earning you daily income. You earn daily income by performing a simple task. And that is what the global cluster is offering the world. So having said that, or you want to say, oh, I don't want to start from the Sparkle, but I want to be a premium member of the global clusters. And that comes with 61,000 as a clusterian, and which comes with a discounted UK diploma course on data analysis, cyber security, and financing assistant, mini MBA, and so on, and the AI courses. Or you want to become a vendor and sell in the community where all the Spark others will sell for you, all the clusterian will equally sell for you. You understand? So you got to do that with 81,000 and a one-time lifetime or its equivalent, and you can sell like a pro in the marketplace, and people, you know, they promote an end of the monetization. People get money every day to help you promote your product on Facebook, on other social media platforms like Facebook, X, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So having said that, you can reach the Global Cluster at www.theglobalclusters.org, and the Sparkup is www.thesparkups.org. So the Sparkup is a free version of the Global Clusters where everyone comes and enjoy all of our trainings. You know, there will be short courses on security that is currently being planned by the Colonel himself, and that is where you can have one-on-one talk with the Colonel. You can chat the Colonel directly. The security hub is there, and is having everyone all over the world in that security hub. And you know, it's a no-brainer. It's a real deal. A first intellectual movement. Join us. Thank you very much for coming by. And I want to say, have an excellent day. In the evening, we are going to be having Accurate Knowledge and Information Revolution by Professor Adebayo Oladipo, the current Dean of Education, UNILAG. So it's a no-brainer. It's a real deal. Let us meet in the evening again, and go to all the social media and you'll see the global clusters. This meeting, if you are just joining now, go to YouTube. You'll be able to rewatch, and you can share with your friends and family. Go to Facebook, the global clusters. You'll be able to rewatch, and it's spelled TheGlobalClusters. Thank you. Bye for now.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much, Ask DJ on the Run. That is Dr. Jennifer Obaseki. Thank you, Grace to Grace, and everybody else that came on today. It's an absolute honor and a pleasure to be with you on a Saturday morning. And I will be back again next Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. I am Michael Gbenga Oshin, retired from the British Army. I am the 001 Global Security Cluster of the Global Cluster and a security consultant. So anytime or anything that you need to know, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to DM me or wait until next Saturday and you can table your questions live. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic weekend and see you again. Bye.